What's up, guys? Zach Evnish here, and just watched a real powerful short film by a very good friend of mine, Brian Grasso, called Life by Numbers, lifebynumbersmovie.com, and tough movie to watch. And I think I get a little bit of it, but seeing this shows you how much we leave on the table as far as like the game of life. And it almost like scares you or shows you the reality of where you are now, where you've been, and where things will be. And if you are not, following your passion. I know that's so cliche, and a lot of people think it's just a bunch of bullshit, but you need a mission in life, and you need to do things as often as possible with no regrets. And the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. And the pain of regret is something that you never will lose. And I wish I saw this earlier, and I think what's interesting is that knowing Brian, and I actually went to his first ever IYCA cert out in Chicago, and I remember just seeing like the mission he was on and the passion he had, and that was a huge inspiration to me. But the biggest inspiration came with my family, and especially with my daughter. And this story, in this short film about if you don't do it now, when will you do it? And what will, as the future unfolds, just the one thing you never gain back is time. So this was an extremely powerful short film. And, stuff like this is what moves me to do what I do. And I always said, big reason why I just moved full force to my passion and quitting my full-time job is so I could always look my daughter in the eye and tell her I went for greatness. Because what's the worst thing that could happen if you go for greatness? And it's just funny to see that, what Brian Grasso does is he, as the years have gone on, the more I've known him, the less he has thought about things and less he's wasted time on things, and the more he's just taken action with doing those things. And it's interesting. I think that Life by Numbers was the movie that was going on in his head if he was not to go and follow his passion. Powerful stuff, unreal. And I think that this is something that younger kids need to see, because they're just too often told they can't do something or they're not good enough. And also adults, because sometimes you think you are too old and your time is past and that it's too late to do something. Never too young, never too late, and never listen to anybody that tells you you can't do something. Life by Numbers.